Well, the first week in practice, we've had a lot of good guys step forward. A lot of young fellas, Armani Fontaine and Garrison Gross, have really made an impression on the coaching staff. Alberto, the big 6'11" kid from Italy, we're really pleased with how much he's gotten better every single day and bringing a focus to practice. And certainly the older guys, how they've come back really in shape. And I think part of that is attributed to our strength and conditioning coach, John Bell, who has done a fabulous job in the off season. When we talk about leadership, I think it's going to revolve around two guys, Mike Watkins and certainly BJ McGill. I think BJ is one of the better players in the President's Athletic Conference, and certainly what BJ brings to the table, he's a kid who can create his own shot. And it's important in the style of St. Vincent basketball that we have guys like that that can make plays. I think Jordan Cleary is going to play a major role in what we try to do and gives us an outside shooter who can knock it down. So we really feel he's going to be a big part of this year and this season's success. Some of the incoming freshmen, certainly like I said, Garrison Gross. Ed Wright and Maurice Hawkins are in a battle for the starting position, and that's a senior in Maurice, and he has experience, and certainly Ed, coming from Maryland, who averaged 20-plus points a game in high school. He's a kid who we think can step right in, and I don't know he can be a starter right away, but I do think he can come in and contribute and run our point and do a pretty good job. Stephon Barry is a kid that once we get him strong, get him toughened up to college basketball, he can be a kid who can really, really come out and help us night to night with his athleticism and being able to be very physical. Mike Isolino brought us a kid from Verona, from Italy, and Alberto, 6'11" kid who really is, like I said, getting better every single day and very coachable, and he's making the transition to college basketball very nicely. And he's somebody I think that in the future could be a really good big man. With the addition of Jeff Mallory to our coaching staff, I think that Jeff will help him, because Jeff was a player who played here and kind of went through the system. And, you just kind of look and see the tradition of the big guys and what they've done. So hopefully we can speed him up throughout the season and get him to be a major force in the President's Athletic Conference. Mike, of course, Mike Isolino was promoted to the associate coach. Certainly the success that we've had with the coaches who have been here, Justin Namlick, who's now a head coach at Shepherd, and Jamal moved on to a Division II school to become an assistant at Pitt Johnstown, and all of the guys through the years, I think we've had 6 or 7 of them move on to get jobs. At the Division III level, my job as a head coach is to help the assistant coaches get jobs. And I think Mike's, certainly with his NBA background, what he's done in college basketball and his pedigree, certainly I think in the next year or two you're going to see Mike become a head coach. So we wanted to give him some responsibilities and have him, because he's earned the respect. When I'm not here, Mike is going to be a great head coach one day. And I think the point with Mike being promoted to the associate coach, I think really gives people an idea of the respect that I have for him. There's only been 2 associate head coaches here since the history of the school, which is myself and now Mike Isolino. So I think that his future in college basketball is very bright, and I think that he'll be the next assistant coach who gets a job and moves on, and hopefully we can continue that progress. I think Mike does a fabulous job with coming and running the day-to-day operations of the basketball program and working on the court, and we have a great working relationship, so I'm very proud to have him as part of St. Vincent. He really understands the Benedictine philosophy and what we try to accomplish with the kids, so I'm really happy for Mike and his family. Our expectations for this season, unlike last year, we won 20 games. We had 4 starters returning. We knew what was going to happen last year. This year, we want to get better every single day. We want to prep out so when we're ready for next year for the tournament, that our kids are experienced, that guys like Ed Wright and the freshmen have an opportunity to get in game situations. We had an 18-month program that we know where we want to go for the NCAA tournament. That's our ultimate goal next year, to win the President's Athletic Conference, to get into the NCAA tournament. So we want to take one step every single day and keep moving forward and moving forward. And at St. Vincent and Benedictine tradition, we always want to move forward. So I think that's what we're trying to do with our basketball team, with our young talent. And as always, our upperclassmen have to teach the younger kids the way of St. Vincent College, the way of St. Vincent basketball, and our expectation. We won't change our expectation of excellence in the classroom, excellence on the court, and a commitment to working hard every single day. And our effort has to be one of one play at a time, every single day, no excuses.